Welcome to the Beyond Imagination Minute with author and speaker Shana Schutte.
In Nehemiah 2 verse 3, Nehemiah describes to the king that he was sad because Jerusalem, the city where his fathers were buried, had been burned by fire. He was so distraught that he wept and fasted, then asked the king for help in rebuilding the wall. I find it interesting that Nehemiah's destiny task to rebuild the wall came out of a personal connection to a city with a familial history. This is often how destiny works. Destiny and God's calling for one's life often begins with a personal connection to a person, place, happening, memory, feeling, or experience that has touched us deeply. In the Bible study Esther, Beth Moore shares how we often want to amputate our history from our destiny. It would be a whole lot easier if we could just leave our past back there. After all, there are messy things back there, ugly things that have left question marks in our souls. It's precisely these unfortunate things that God uses to create passions that fuel destiny. My friend Judy passed away in 2009 from a brain aneurysm, but I can still hear her awesome laughter in my mind. We loved speaking to one another in English accents in which we sounded like the Queen of England. She was one of the warmest, funniest people I have ever known. One day when I spoke with her, she told me that her father was a police officer when she was small, and that he would often come home in a bad mood. And when he added alcohol to cranky, it wasn't pretty. So in an effort to calm him, she would try to make him laugh. Out of a very personal connection to this often repeated painful situation, Judy's humor was watered until it grew into something that blessed many people. Over and over and over at her memorial service, people said, "Judy could always make me laugh." You can't amputate your history from your destiny. Another woman I know was orphaned at a young age and was later adopted as a teen by a loving family. Now, as a mother and grandmother, Lori has spent years working at the local high school as a teacher's aide, and streams of kids from school filter in and out of her home, not only as guests, but as a part of her family. Out of a very personal connection of being orphaned, Lori's deep desire to mother at-risk kids has emerged as a beautiful picture for many to admire. I hope that you're beginning to see that destiny is often birthed out of a very personal connection that has moved in our history. So, before you start running from your past and want to amputate your history from your destiny, remember that very personal connections in your history are the very things that God will use to shape your destiny.
To learn more about Shana Schutte, visit shanaschutte.com.
Hi, this is Shana Schutte. For spiritual refreshment and encouragement, check out Just Between Us magazine. It's a magazine for women. You'll want to visit justbetweenus.org. That's justbetweenus.org.